I'm a recluse, I guess. This is my first YouTube video. Well, it's the day before I post the YouTube video. Anyway, I'm going to be doing a 10-mile run tomorrow, which is going to be the content of this video, because it's going to go at the start of the video I'm going to put. It makes sense to me, alright? So tomorrow I'm going to be running the Looe 10-miler. I'm going to obviously record it and hopefully do something with it and edit it. But obviously, thought I'd introduce myself at the start before I just start running and then post myself, because then you don't actually know who I am. And what I'm going to be doing with the channel, which is, hopefully, if it works, I'm going to be posting a bit of everything. I enjoy gaming as well, so I'm going to be posting that. But yeah, it's going to be running, which is something I enjoy doing, gaming, and then it's just going to be sort of learning as you go type thing, and just me getting more confident with the camera. Obviously, if it gets good, if it goes somewhere, I'm obviously going to do more stuff and do better things. But for now, this is just a sort of start, if you will. But yeah, I will be recording tomorrow. See how that goes. Probably won't even get one view, but you know, we'll see what happens. And obviously I'm going to post more after that and hopefully get more of an audience. But yeah, I'll see you at the Hello. So it is the day after the run. It was alright. I took some things I'm gonna put in the video. Gonna try editing it and putting it together and all that kind of thing. But I didn't get a lot, so I thought I'd talk about it at the end. So the run was 10 mile, and I'm not gonna lie, it was mostly uphill, which was fucking drag. So it was a good run. It was fun, but there was so many hills. Like, when you got to a flat or downhill, it was quite easy actually. I mean, 10 mile it's not difficult to run 10 miles. It was the terrain more than anything. I mean, obviously it was raining at the start. That didn't help. Obviously funnily enough, I got a really runny nose, which was fucking, oh my god, like it was horrendous. But then obviously once you started running, started going away, but then you started reaching these hills, and these hills were bastards. They were insane, and you couldn't run up them. Like, it was not, unless you're some sort of professional runner, you're not running up these hills, which, you know, is a bit of a ball ache. I mean, I think if I'm going to do a marathon again, I'd want not a flat one, but one more or less hilly. I mean, hell, it literally says on the middle I got hillish and hellish, so it sort of tells you. But yeah, it took me around just under 2 hours, I think, like an hour 50, something like that. So just under 2 hours to run the entire thing. And obviously, these hills were, like, they slowed you down massively during the run. So you'd be running on the flat. Obviously, as you're going down a hill, you sort of in the back of your head, you're going, well, actually, I'm gonna have to run back up this hill, which wasn't that. I was running down this particularly big one. It was the one where I was recording the the sea to my left, I think it is in the video, and literally that was a massive hill. And as you're going down it, like on the way back, you have to go back up it, and it is a massive hill, and there were cars coming by, and it was, yeah, they were a massive ball ache, but they made it worth it at the end. You know, like you're crossing the finish line, and you're just like, yeah, 10 miles isn't a lot, but with those hills, like you're walking the hills. You're not, like I said, you're not running the hills. You're walking them. But just the thought that, you know, you've run it with all these other people, it's actually, you know, quite nice to know. I mean, it was my first marathon, and you know what, I finished it just under 2 hours. You know, I wasn't dead last. I think there was still like 30, 40 people behind me, so I wasn't dead last. There might have been 300-400 people running it. Like I said, really, really good run. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not till after that you actually feel it. So I got home and I literally actually it started in the car. You know, you sort of feel it a bit in the car. I was on the way home. It's about 20-30 minutes away. Is my house from Looe, and got home. I struggled getting out of the car, so I was like, "Oh, I'll spend 30-40 minutes in bed." I struggled getting out of bed. In fact, I struggled getting out of bed this morning. Like, you know, I'm not in college today. Like, my legs are on fire. You know, but you know, it was like I struggled moving around a lot yesterday. I mean, hell, I was literally fucking doing this weird ass walk. But again, you know, although it sort of aches, I guess, and it does, but it was well worth it knowing that actually I've done a marathon, and actually, although it is only 10 miles, it's a difficult one. It's not an easy one, and it's, again, I guess it's not a marathon. It's not even a half one, but I guess if you could run the Looe 10 miler, you could definitely do a half marathon easily. Because, like I said, the Looe 10 miler, you don't stop. If you stop, you're done, because you're just going to want to sit down, and you do that, you're fucked. You are fucked. So, like I said, you don't stop. It's constant. Like, you go from a run, and you see a hill, and you go straight from a run to a walk. Once you get to the top, you start running again. And obviously, you know, you're trying to conserve as much energy as you can, so you're not bloody sprinting. You know, you're doing controlling your breathing, you're doing all this. I mean, I had not jelly babies, something like that. I had something in my pocket, some like pretty much just pure sugar sweets, just in my pocket in case I needed a pick me up. Like I said, there were water stops along the way. Like, I think there was one every mile or so, or one every 2 miles, so something like that. It was like there was one at 2.5, one at 4.5, one at 6.5, and one at like 8.5 or 9 mile. So there were plenty of water stops along the way. And like I said, you know, you're pretty much going back along the same route. So yeah, there's plenty of water. But I don't drink water on runs, at least not on ones like short ones. Because I don't know, water when running just makes me feel sick, which might be weird. But yeah, I didn't drink. I think I had one, and kind of slowed me down actually. But yeah, I guess in conclusion, it was a good run. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. You know, recommend anyone else to do the same. You know, if you want to run or something, do it. It is good. Obviously, I've just been talking at the end of the video. I'm going to need to figure out how to make these more entertaining. Maybe do voiceovers or something. Maybe I can already do that. I don't know. I'm going to figure out when I edit it tonight. Don't actually know how far I can edit it. I guess we'll find out. On that note, before I sign off, I I don't know. Yeah, but before I leave, like I said, it won't just be me talking to a screen and me, you know, like, just running videos. Like I say, I enjoy running, but it's not going to be it's going to be one of the things I talk about quite often, and I am going to still do them. But I'm just trying to find out how to do sort of like gaming stuff, like how to set that up and all that. And when I do, I'm going to be doing a lot of that too, because like I said, I really enjoy playing games. I'm big gamer. And honestly, that's something I'm interested in doing. So, like I said, I'll still do running stuff. Like until I figure out how to do, like, to sort of work my Xbox to do that. That is going to be pretty much what I'm doing, other than some other fun stuff that I might try and arrange. You know, it's getting sunnier now, so I've got a slip and slide in the shed. Maybe I can do that or something like that again. But yeah, as the weeks go by, I am going to sort of start transitioning into doing gaming and running. But yeah, for now it's just going to be running, and me figuring out the kinks of doing YouTube, I guess, because like I said, I'm going to have to work out how to edit, what stuff to use to edit, and just, you know, if I need it, buy stuff, because quite frankly, I don't think a phone's going to cut it for everything. So yeah, on that note, hope you enjoyed it. If anyone is seeing this, like I said, it's the first video, so if anyone is seeing this, like, subscribe, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you again next time, maybe.